Wisdom is the love of my life. Understanding keeps my mind alive. LDM Sophia, that's my name. I was forged in the fire for this flame. Wisdom is the love of my life. Oh, yeah. Understanding the joy of my days. Prayer, every breath, every stride, every stride. I'm a teacher of my nation. Let His word rise. Ancient past running through my veins. Every question, I can feel the weight. Still I stand in the fear of Yah's name. Every lesson is a seed in the rain. Wisdom is the love of my life. Hallelujah. Understanding the joy of my days. Pray, yeah. Every breath, every step, and the strength. I'm a teacher of my nation. Let His word rise. When my people feel scattered, I call their hearts home. When the nights feel heavy, His promise is my song. Oh, line upon line, truth upon truth. Your light on my lips, for the young and the old, for the elders and you. Wisdom is the love of my life. Understanding the joy of my days. Pray, yeah. Every breath, every strength, and the strength. I'm a teacher of my nation. Let His word rise. Wisdom is the love of my life. Yeah. Understanding the strength of my days. Pray, yeah. Every step, every strength, every cry, I'm a teacher of my nation. Let His word rise.
All right. All right. We're back. This is the Real Talk for Real People study program, a program designed to study the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and study His chosen people. Along with that, the enemies of the Most High, because for all intents and purposes, they are the enemies of the Most High chosen people also. My name is Yom Sufa Aria. Not only I, but my lovely Isha, in Hebrew, my wife, Nasanya, who is the administrator of the show, a daughter of Zion, who lends a voice into the ethos by way of a comments and a commentary, along with Nasanya. Nasanya and I, personal friend, our brother, your brother, fellow elder, student instructor, Brother Cartrill. And the reason why I say student instructor, because our studies are ongoing and continuing, as your studies should be ongoing and continuing, without any let up. And Sister Tai, a daughter of Zion, she's not with us today, but from time to time, this daughter of Zion shows up also to lend her voice into the ethos. This is family night. And for us The nation is a family, although different tribes, but nonetheless from a family, from Yakub, which makes up a nation. So we consider ourselves not only a nation, but a family. Being that it is family now. I'm often saddened when I see self-inflicted casualties in this universal captivity. Brother Cartier offered mention. We can't blame universal white race supremacy for everything. Although they may be the guards of the prison, but we are the inmates in the prison, this captivity. So it should be incumbent upon each of us to do our due diligence, more obligation, to love our brothers and sisters as ourselves, meaning that we need to stop mistreating, abusing, and dominating, and sometimes killing, because each of us are a treasure in the eyes of the Most High. And we certainly should be a treasure in the eyes of one another. Family, nation, praise Yah. So without further ado, let me introduce my lovely Isha, Nasanya. Nasanya, may the Most High bless you. Your mic is hot.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Yomson. Shalom, shalom, family. All praises to the Holy One of Israel. I am blessed every night to be back. I'm blessed. I'm blessed to be into the know, to get into the studies with you guys. I enjoy it. All praises.
All praises. Thank you, Nasanya. Dear friend, Brother Katria, fellow elder, may the Most High bless you. Your mic is hot.
Thank you, Brother Yah. May the Most High bless you as well. And our sisters, Asanya and Thais, and our whole nation. Bless you, O my soul, and all that's within me. Bless his holy name. Giving all praise, honor, and glory to the Holy One of Yisrael, our creator, the Elohim of our fathers, Abraham, Yitzchak, and Yisrael. Thanking him for even giving us birth in the family that we're born to, the family of Abraham, Yitzchak, and Yaakov. Pray that he continues to be with us and bless us, remembers his covenant that he made with our fathers. Praise Yah. And I do have to say, it was my fault that Sister Thais wasn't here yesterday. I thought I had sent her the link, but I didn't send it. I thought I did, but I didn't. And tonight,
did you send her the link today, brother?
Tonight, she's with her husband. They had a meeting they had to go to.
That's a good thing. Tell her we asked, Nasanya and I asked about it.
Okay.
Thank you, brother.
Yes, sir.
Family, here's how the format of the studies will proceed tonight. I will begin to study in the book of Koheleth. Koheleth. Not the Greco-Roman name / English, French, and whatever. Ecclesiastes. Chapter 2. Written by King Solomo, King David's son. King Solomon in chapter 2 is speaking about the vanity of pleasures, humanistic pleasures, and the vanity of them all. Focusing your attention on pleasures is not the end-all, cure-all of life. Praise Yah. Brother Cartrio, my friend, he's studying in the book, concluding the study in the book of Shoftim. It actually means Judges. In chapter 20, our war against our brothers, Benyamins. They sort of got off the reservation. They wanted to walk in the gay parade. And our brothers had to get them on course. That ain't what we do. That ain't how we do it. And we don't get down like that. Almost caused the eradication of our brothers. But we should have love for our brothers. And we should stop, as our nation, stop the eradication of our brothers. You have to stop at some juncture. That's why I made mention. Stop it. Just like our brothers stopped it. Because they are our brothers too, the brothers Benyamins. So let us get started. Chapter 2, King Salomo writes. He's speaking in reference to introspection. He's speaking to himself. I said in my heart, he's speaking to himself. Come now. I will test you. I'm going to give you what you want. I'm going to let you do what you want to do, how you want to do it, when you want to do it, so to speak. With mirth. Therefore, enjoy pleasure. Then let it all hang out. But surely, this also is vanity. Empty. A breath. A mist. I said of laughter. And, we love laughter. We love going to comedy shows. And then again, I said with the madness and of all my mirth, King Salomo writes, what does it accomplish in the end? I searched in my heart. I did an introspection. How to gratify my flesh. How can I satisfy myself? With wine? With guiding my heart? With wisdom? And I had to lay hold on folly, get down, so to speak, till I might see what was good for the sons of men, for humanity, to do under heaven all the days of their lives. I want to find out what was good from a humanist point of view, a self-satisfaction point of view, all about oneself point of view. I want to find out how satisfying that was and the folly of it all. King Salomo says he was a builder, speaking in reference to himself. I made my works great. I built myself houses. I planted myself vineyards. I made myself gardens and orchards, and I planted all kinds of fruit trees in there. I made myself water pools from which to water the growing trees of the grove. I acquired male and female servants and servants born in my house. Yes, I had great possessions of herds and flocks. Then all were in Jerusalem before me. King Saul, first king of Israel, my father, King David. I also gathered for myself, I hoarded these things, silver and gold. I focused on these things and the special treasures of kingdom and all the provinces. I acquired male and female singers. I had the best singers in the world. The lights of the sons of men, like the Michael Jackson and Luther Vandross of the world, and the Whitney Houston. I had those kind of singers. And musical instruments, like the Jimi Hendrix of the world, of all kinds. The jazz musicians of the world. I acquired it all. So I became great and excelled more than all who were before me in Jerusalem. Along with that, also my wisdom, the spiritual element, my guiding light remained with me. Whatever my eyes desired, I did not keep it. Whatever I saw, I wanted, I got it. I did not withhold my heart from any pleasure. For my heart rejoiced in all my labors, because I put in the work. And this was my reward for all my labor. I rewarded myself. And this was my reward from a humanistic point of view, self-gratification. Then I looked on all the works that my hand had done as a builder, and all the labor which I had toiled as a builder. And indeed, all was vanity, empty, a breath, a mist. It was simply grasping for the wind. All that I accomplished from a human perspective. There was no profit under the sun because of this self-indulgence. King Shlomo says, the end of the wise in the fool, the wise person in the fool. What is the end? Then he did another introspection. Then I turned myself to consider wisdom, the spiritual component, and madness and folly. For what can man do who succeeds the king? For what can the man do who succeeds the king? What can a person after that king do beyond what I've done? Only what he has already done. He says, King Solomon, when I saw that wisdom excelled folly, it superseded it. And light excels darkness, it supersedes it. The wise man's eyes are in his head. The wise man's eyes are very perceptive, self-contained. But the fool walks in darkness. They're not perceptive. They're not self-contained. Yes, I myself perceive. He's perceptive. That the same event happens to them all, whether they're a wise man or whether they're a fool. The end result, it happens to them all. Putting all your energy and self-gratification and attaining wisdom in itself for wisdom's sake alone is not sufficient or will not suffice. Because at the end of the day, the event happens to them all. Simply said, they go to the grave. So King Shlomo says, so speaking to himself in introspection. So I said to my heart, I put all this work. So the end result, as it happens to the fools, it also happens to me. I'm going to go to the grave. Putting in all this self-gratification, this labor, this work, excelling in wisdom. And why was I being more wise? For what sake? Is wisdom for the sake of being wise? There has to be something much more. Then he speaks in introspection. King Solomon. Then I said in my heart, this is also empty, a mist, a vapor, a breath. For there is no more remembrance of the wise, what I've accomplished, my accomplishment, than of the fool forever, of the lack of accomplishment by the fool, if just self-gratification is concerned, and the accumulation of wisdom is concerned. Because at the end of the day, we're going to the same place. It says all that now will be forgotten in the days to come. It says all the work I've put in as king, what I've acquired, my accomplishment, my excelling in wisdom, all that I've done, at the end of the day, they're going to forget about me. There's no remembrance of the wise, they know the fool forever. No more than they remember the fool. What is the course of the world? What is all this about? King Solomon has been introspective, melancholy. Says all that now that this work I'm doing will be forgotten in the days to come. And how does the wise man die? Simply to say, is he going to die any better than a fool? No, we all die the same way as the fool. If that's just the course of life, the accumulation of things, material things, and wealth, and the accumulation of wisdom, what is the end result of this all? Since at the end of the day, we both go to the grave. But he's going to get it all together. He hadn't gotten all together now in his second chapter. But he's going to put it all together at the end of these studies. Not tonight. Therefore, King Solomon says, because of what he acquired in life, because of his wisdom, therefore I hated life, because the work that was done under the sun was distressing to me. For all this is vanity, empty, to look at it from a humanistic standpoint of view, and grasping for the wind, self-gratification. Then I hated all my labor as a result of this, in which I had toiled under the sun. I put in all this work, but yet at the end of the day, I hated it all. Because I must leave it to the man who will come after me, all this work I put in. And who knows whether he will be wise or a fool, whether my son will be a wise person or a fool. I done put in all this work. Yet he will rule over all my labor in which I toiled, in which I have shown myself wise under the sun. I put in all this work. I didn't exercise all this wisdom. Now, I don't know the child that come out to me that's birthed by me gonna be a damn fool. Or gonna be wise. So thus I'm traumatized over the thought of it. He hadn't gotten it together. Sometimes we focus on the things that we shouldn't be focusing on, instead of focusing on the thing we should be focusing on. Because you can't regulate and dictate anyone but yourselves. We need to stop trying to regulate and dictate anyone but yourself. Because otherwise it's going to cause you some anxiety. As it caused King Solomon anxiety. You're not the creator. You're the created. And do what you're created for. Never mind what somebody else doing or not. Yes, help them if they want to go codify. But you can't codify nobody. Just do the best you can with what you got and let the Most High deal with the other matters. He hadn't learned that. But he will. As we all should be learning this. That's why some of us get so traumatized and full of anxiety over the actions of others. We should be worried about our own actions. King Solomon says, this is also vanity, a mist, a vapor, empty. So King Solomon says, therefore I turned my heart and despaired, traumatized over all the labor which I had tore. I put in all this work under the sun. For there is a man whose labor is codified with wisdom, knowledge, and skill, codified. Yet he must leave his heritage to a man who has not labor, is not codified for it. This is vanity, empty, a mist, a vapor, and great evil. For what has man for all his labor? And for the striving of his heart with which he has toiled under the sun? Why putting in all this work? And I don't know what this young brother that I'm going to have behind me going to be cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. And I'm traumatized as a result of it. For all his days are sorrowful. The work I put in all my days have been sorrowful. I tried to see some gratification. I tried to seek some relief, but my work was sorrowful and my work was burdensome. Even in the night, his heart, the king, take no rest. I took no rest. I got no relief. I got no physical relief. I got no mental relief. And this is also vanity, King Solomon says. I focused all my attention on exercising, being codified. Nothing is better for a man. Just humble yourself. That's what King Shlomo says. Nothing is better for a man or woman that he should humble themselves. So eat and drink, and that his soul should enjoy good in his labor. Not to just focus on the acquirement of things just for the sake of acquiring things and building up there. I got all the best singers in the world in my stable. I got all these workers in my stable. I got all these gardens, all these pools I built in my stable. I got all these beautiful mansions, just like Donald Trump and the Elon Musks of the world. I got all these things, but I ain't satisfied. King Shlomo was just like that to some extent, but he was codified. He wasn't uncodified like the Donald Trumps and the Elon Musks of the world. Even in that, he was codified. He found no happiness, no peace of mind, no security. He could even have peace of mind at night because his focus of attention was on the wrong thing, the accusation of things for the sake of accusations of something, because you can. But even that don't satisfy you. So King Shlomo says, by virtue of his experience and observation and wisdom and understanding, humble yourself. Do the best you can with what you got. And if it's a little bit, be satisfied with it. Don't spend all your time and your energy on the acquiring of these things, the acquisition of these things. He said, nothing is better for man than he should eat and drink, and that his soul should enjoy good in his labor. This also I saw was from the hand of Yah. Whatever you got, enjoy what you got. Don't acquire things just because you can acquire things. That is not satisfaction. For who can eat or who can have enjoyment more than I? King Shlomo said, I had it all. And I'm telling you from my own experience, I found no enjoyment in it. But he says he concedes a point where he has this wisdom. Because he said, I did all those things, but I still attained wisdom. He was codified. He knows where wisdom comes from. He knows where that exceptional gift that we all should seek comes from. For Yah gives wisdom and knowledge. No, you don't get it from a college. You don't get it from these blue colleges. You don't get it from an HBU. Oh, you can get some knowledge. You can get some book sense. But you won't get any common sense. You won't get any wisdom and understanding. The only way you can acquire that is through Yah. Fear Yah is the beginning of wisdom. He concedes that point. And you should concede that point. No, you can't get it from a 4-year college. Yah gives wisdom and knowledge. And along with that, he gives joy to a man who is good in his sight. Now, you can get that wisdom and understanding, that knowledge. But if you're not good in the sight of Yah, things ain't go out too well for you. Because you won't get that joy. So King Shlomo concedes to the point. That joy comes from Yah. And joy to man who is good in the sight, in his sight, Yah. But to the sinner who is uncodified, just like Donald Trump and Elon Musk of the world, that's why they're not happy now. They seek acquisition of everything, but they're not happy. They're not joyful. You can only get that joyfulness from the Most High. King Shlomo concedes. He said, but to the sinner, he gives the work of gathering and collecting, just like that. Elon Musk, they acquiring a lot of things. They don't have no joy. He gives the work of gathering and collecting, that he may give to him. They may take what they got to him who is good before Yah. So they're doing all the gathering and collecting, the Elon Musks and the Donald Trumps of the world. But they're not happy. They don't have any joy. But they don't understand the dynamic that they are set in motion by. Yeah, get all you can, Elon Musk. Get all you can, Donald Trump. Because you're collecting and gathering for others that Yah may give to him or her who is good before Yah. Along with that, King Solomon says, the focus on this, and this alone, this is also vanity and grasping for the wind. The acquisition processes outside the codification of the Most High. You're not going to be happy. They're the old saying we say all the time. You're going to have all the tea in China. You ain't going to be happy. You can have all the gold in the vault, gold and silver in the vault. You won't be happy. You won't have any joy. You can have all the acquisition of land and whatnots and serving the greatest singers in the world. Ain't going to make you happy. You can have all the wisdom and understanding that the Most High may allow you, but you won't be joyful and happy. The only way you can get that wisdom and understanding that you're good in the sight of Yah, and you can receive that joy. And sometimes you don't have to have all those acquisitions. You don't have to have a whole lot of things. You just got to be humble before Yah and be good in the sight of Yah in order to have that attainment of wisdom and understanding and joy. All the Elon of the Musks ain't going to get it. All the Donald Trumps of the world ain't going to get it. Oh, they're acquiring things. They're collecting, they're gathering. But at the end of the day, they ain't happy. They have no joy. So is that what you want? Peter Salomo is saying to you? I suspect not. If you're codified with Yah. Praise Yah and bless his holy name. Thank you, King Solomon. And bless your wisdom and understanding. Nasanya, beloved Esau, any comments on the commentaries?
No, not really. This was it was very interesting to read this from King Salomo. But I'm 21. I'm gonna say something. Give me a second. I'm sorry.
No problem.
Okay, from 18 down to 23. Twice days,
18 to
brothers,
23.
I was reading this how he's concerned about passing his wealth to someone that may not have wisdom enough to keep it, or may
Right.
or didn't toil for it or nothing
Right.
like that. And I'm like
Right.
that. Once you pass away, you really can't be concerned about all that stuff, or who you leaving it. Hopefully, you're leaving it, to someone that can that will take care of it, the wealth.
Right.
But that also put me in the mind of Sam Walton, Walmart.
Right.
Now, none of his family owns Walmart. Originally, his
Mhm.
sons, they're deceased. Their wives are deceased. Now, one of the wives that was married to one of his sons, who deceased, her new husband is over Walmart now. So I just thought about that, how he Sam Walton gained that wealth of Walmart, but none of his family now has no ownership in Walmart.
And I'm glad you made that valid point, Nasanya, because of the fact you're quite correct, Nasanya. We should focus on things after we have been dealt with the matters, and the matters are over as far as we're concerned, and we go to Sheol, not that spot, but we go to Abraham's bosom. We can't be concerned afterward. We can do the best we can for
If
thy
you didn't drive,
heritage is
yeah.
concerned, but it's incumbent upon them to do what they're going to do. And they must be codified and be good in the sight of Yah in order to have a continual process. That's a valid point, Lasagna.
Mhm.
Anything else, Lasagna?
Yeah, and I was just thinking as well, you know, once you pass your things on, you know, get you, you know, you never know what position, you know, the other person gonna be in. Because, you know, I've seen here, I've seen friends of mine, parents leave them valuable things, and they was in positions where they had to get rid of. They needed to get rid of it, you know.
Right.
So
Well,
all praises.
Lasagna, case in point, beloved, we can't worry about what other people do. It causes anxiety and trouble, as King Shlomo obviously had anxiety and trouble over the thought of it. And so we can only do what we can when we're in position to do what we can. We can do no more after that. And doing so more, and trying to do any more after that is grasping at the wind, a vapor, a mist. It's vanity upon vanities. Thank you, Lasagna.
All praises. Thank you.
Brother Cottrell, may the Most High bless you, brother. Your mic is hot.
Thank you, Brother Yam. All praise to the Holy One of Israel for our great King, King Shlomo. And from 2020 hindsight, some of the things he's saying was kind of off, because when the fool and the wise man die, they don't necessarily die the same way or go to the same place. You mentioned it. Some go to Sheol and some
Right.
sleep with our fathers. And he didn't
Right.
mention that. So when
Right.
the righteous die and the wicked die, they go to two different places, their souls at least. And he's not focused on the soul, nor is he focused on the positive. Maybe his son be greater than him, do greater things than him. He's thinking that he gonna have a fool for a son. No, pray that your son is wiser than you, does greater things than you, lives life better than you. Why not pray for that rather than look at the negative side? I built all this, I've done all that, I've had this, I've had that. And what am I going to pass it down to? A son for a fool. That's you projecting in the ethos that your children are going to be more foolish than you, when they could possibly be greater than you. You don't know.
Exactly.
So,
and Brother Cottrell, my dear friend, you're so correct. Instead of projecting negativity on our brothers, our sons and daughters, we should project positivity and put our sons and daughters in a positive position. Thank you, Brother Cottrell. Anything in addition, friend?
no, praise Yah.
Thank you, Brother. Lasagna, Brother Cottrell, both of you made some valid points. Praise Yah for your wisdom and understanding and your ability and your love for the Most High and the nation, your perception of things. Praise the Most High. So without further ado, my dear friend, Brother Cottrell, we're going to the book of Shoftim, chapter 20. Israel war against our brother, Benjamin. Brother Cottrell, may the Most High continue to bless this nation by giving them wisdom and understanding, and most important, humility, along with you, my friend. Your mic is hot.
Thank you, Brother Yah. And may your words go straight to Yah's heart, and may he act upon them. Because I know he's watching, listening, and monitoring what we do. And we need his help now more than ever.
Yes, sir.
Praise Yah.
Yes, sir.
So in the book of Shoftim, we find out that it's not always about a particular Shoftim, but it's about the period of judges that we went through. Sometimes we had a judge for 40 years or 80 years or 12 years or 20 years. And then we went into our own thing. And right now we're in our own thing in the period of judges, because there ain't no judges around. There's no kings around. And Israel is left to themselves. And we see that Micah made a Levite a priest in his house. And the chain of events that has happened since that has affected the whole nation. One man's action has affected the whole nation. So in the 20th chapter of the book of Shoftim, it reads, then all the children of Israel went out, and the congregation was gathered together as one man. Shouldn't we be like that all the time?
All the time.
from Dan even to Beersheba, with the land of Gilead, unto Yah in Mizpeh. And the chief of all the people, even all the tribes of Israel, presented themselves in the assembly of the people of Elohim. 400,000 footmen that drew sword. They could get together
Gartrell,
like that to
Gartrell,
fight their own brother, but they couldn't get together like that in order to knock off the Canaanites, the Hittites, the Perizzites, and the Philistines. 400,000. This is
Gartrell,
the first time they gathered together like that against anybody. Yes,
Gartrell. We still do that, friend. We still do that.
we still do what?
Gather together, not for the right thing, but sometimes gather together for the wrong thing. As far as attacking our brother to the extent of almost their detriment.
Well, they're gathering together for a righteous cause.
Oh,
'Cause
yes, that's a good thing.
Benjamin had did to the brother, the Levite, and his mistress. They raped her and she died. He cut her up in 12 pieces and sent her body parts to each of the tribes in the nation. That shook everybody up.
It
So
certainly did.
they coming together to find out what the heck is going on with the children of Benjamin. So they gathered together 400,000. They've never gathered together 400,000. How many men did Gideon gather? Yeah, 300. Yeah. And other than this, they never gathered together like this for any other occasion. But for Benjamin, oh, we could get together for them. Third verse. Now the children of Benjamin heard that the children of Israel were going up to Mizpeh. What y'all doing up there? Then said the children of Israel, tell us, how was this wickedness? How did this all happen? What went on? And the Levite, here you go, the husband of the woman that was slain, answered and said, I came into Gibeah. It all started with you that belonged to Benjamin. I and my concubine to lodge. And the men of Gibeah rose against me and beset the house round about upon me by night. He ain't going into details, is he? And they thought to have slain me. He kind of cleaned it up. No, they wanted to rape you, brother. And my concubine have they forced, and she's dead. I'm sure they understand what he's saying. And I took my concubine and cut her in pieces and sent her through all the country of the inheritance of Israel, for they have committed lewdness and folly in Israel. Oh, they did more than that. They did way more than that. Behold, you are the children of Israel. Give here your advice and counsel. What y'all gonna do? Tell me what I'm supposed to do. And all the people arose as one man, as we should be always doing all the time, saying, we will not any of us go to his tent, neither will any of us turn into his house. We're going to solve this matter today. But now this shall be the thing which we will do to Gibeah. We will go up by lot against it. We ain't sending all 400,000 against our brother Benjamin. We're going to do it by lot. And we will take 10 men of 100 throughout all the tribes of Israel, and 100 of 1,000, and 1,000 of 10,000 to fetch a victual for the people, that they may go when they come to Gibeah of Benjamin, according to all the folly that they have wrought in Israel, because what they do affects the whole nation. So all the men of Israel were gathered against the city, knit together as one man. 12 verse. And the tribe sent men through all the tribe of Benjamin, saying, what wickedness is this that is done among you? Now therefore deliver us the men, the children of Belial, which are in Gibeah, which we may put to death and put away evil from Israel. So they knew who did it. They wanted them. Step up, step out. Y'all need to die for the evil y'all done. But the children of Benjamin would not hearken to the voice of their brethren, the children of Israel. Wow. Why not? But the children of Benjamin gathered themselves together out of the city unto Gibeah, or they're going to rally around the evil to go out to battle against the children of Israel. Wow. And the children of Benjamin were numbered at that time out of the cities 26,000 men that drew sword. Going up against how many?
400,000.
Besides the inhabitants of Gibeah, which were numbered 700 chosen men. These are the elite warriors, 700 of them among Benjamin. Among all his people, there were 700 chosen men, left-handed. Everyone could sling stones at a hair's breadth and not miss. Woo-wee, they was deadly. And the men of Israel, besides Benjamin, were numbered 400,000 men that drew the sword. All these were men of war. And the children of Israel arose and went up to the house of Elohim. What's they supposed to do? Get counsel from Yah and ask counsel of Elohim and said, which of us shall go first to the battle against the children of Benjamin? And Yah said, Yehuda shall go up first. And the children of Israel arose up in the morning and camped in against Gibeah. And the men of Israel went out to battle against Benjamin. And the men of Israel put themselves in array to fight against them at Gibeah. And the children of Benjamin came forth out of Gibeah and destroyed down to the ground of the Israelites that day 22,000 men. Woo-wee. Tribe of Benjamin wasn't no joke. And the people, the men of Israel, encouraged themselves. So we can't get discouraged because our brother whipped our Kadiyot yesterday and set their battle array against the place where they put themselves in array the first day. The children of Israel went up and wept before Yah until even and asked counsel of Yah, saying, shall I go up again to battle against the children of Benjamin, my brother? And Yah said, go up against him. And the children of Israel came near against the children of Benjamin the second day. And Benjamin went forth against them out of Gibeah the second day and destroyed down to the ground the children of Israel again 18,000 men. All these drew the sword. Then all the children of Israel and all the people went up and came to the house of Elohim and wept and sat before Yah and fasted that day until even. Should they have done that the first time?
Exactly.
And offered burnt offerings and peace offerings before Yah. And the children of Israel inquired of Yah, for the ark of the covenant of Yah, of Elohim, was there in those days. And Pinchas, the son of Eleazar, the son of Aaron, stood before it in those days. Now, how old is Pinchas now? My goodness.
He's got to be old.
He's a real old man, saying, shall I yet again go out to battle against the children of Benjamin, my brother, or shall I cease? And Yah said, go up, for tomorrow I will deliver them into your hand. Israel set liars in wait around Gibeah. And the children of Israel went up against the children of Benjamin on the third day and put themselves in array against Gibeah as at other time. And the children of Benjamin went out against the people and were drawn away from the city. And they began to smite the people and kill as at other times in the highways of which goeth up to the house of Elohim. And the other at Gibeah in the field, about 30 men of Israel. The children of Benjamin said, they are smitten down before us as at the first. But the children of Israel said, let us flee and draw them from the city into the highways. And all the men of Israel rose up out of their place, put themselves in array at Baal Tamar. And the liers in wait of Israel came forth out of their place, even out of the meadows of Gibeah. And there came against Gibeah 10,000 chosen men out of all Israel. And the battle was sore. But they knew not that evil was near them. And Yah smote Benjamin before Israel. And the children of Israel destroyed of the Benjamites that day 25,000. How many did they start out with? 26,000 and 100 men. All these drew the sword. So the children of Benjamin saw that they were smitten. For the men of Israel gave place to the Benjamites because they trusted unto the liers in wait which they had set beside Gibeah. And the liers in wait hasted and rushed upon Gibeah. And the liers in wait drew themselves along and smote all the city with the edge of the sword. Now there was an appointed sign between the men of Israel and the liers in wait, that they should make a great flame of smoke rise up out of the city. And when the men of Israel retired in the battle, Benjamin began to smite and kill the men of Israel, about 30 persons. For they said, surely they are smitten before us, as at the first battle. But when the flames began to arise out of the city with the pillar of smoke, the Benjamites looked behind them, and behold, the flame of the city ascended up to heaven. And when the men of Israel turned again, the men of Benjamin were amazed, for they saw that evil was come upon them. Therefore, they turned their backs before the men of Israel unto the way of the wilderness, but the battle overtook them. And them which came out of the cities they destroyed in the midst of them. Thus, they enclosed the Benjamites round about and chased them and trode them down with ease over against Gibeah toward the sunrising. And there fell of Benjamin 18,000 men. All of these were men of valor. And they turned and fled toward the wilderness to the rock of Ramon. And they gleaned of them in the highways 5,000 men. That's all they had left. And pursued hard after them unto Giddom, and slew 2,000 men of them. So that all which fell that day of Benjamin were 25,000 men which drew the sword. All of these were men of valor. But 600 men turned and fled to the wilderness unto the rock of Ramon, and abode in the rock Ramon 4 months. And the men of Israel turned again upon the children of Benjamin and smote them with the edge of the sword, as well as the men of every city, as the beasts and all that came to hand. Also they set on fire all the cities that they came to. Almost total annihilation of our brothers, the Benjamites. Praise Yah and bless his holy name.
Praise Yah and bless his holy name. A sad course of study in our history. How we have been reduced to such depravity. Our brothers Benjamin, almost to the extent of their decimation. 600 warriors left. Sad statement of affairs. We ought to take notice that we're all in this together. We must remain in this together. We must remain codified to Yah. The utilization of wisdom, understanding, and cry out to Yah. Always cry out to Yah. Praise Yah. Lasagna, any comments on the commentary?
Oh, none at all.
Thank you, Lasagna. Brother Cartier, any additional comments or commentaries?
All this took place in 3 days. Imagine that. How many men were slain in 3 days? We ain't talking about 3 months or 3 years. We're talking about 3 days. Those battles were intense. And we tend to fight our own family more intense than we fight our enemies. They should have used that same energy to push back the enemies that were in the land that afflicted them. But unfortunately, that's not how it happened. But we can learn a lot from these lessons. Praise Yah.
Praise Yah. Great point, Brother Cartier. Use that same energy that we used in ancient times against one another toward our enemies, just as we should do in these modern times. Praise the Most High. Fellow students, as promised, Brother Cartier and we have given you your instructions. Lasagna, Maisha, a daughter of Zia, has lent her voice into the ethos by way of her comments and her commentary. She have done her more obligation, duty as a daughter of Zion, to some extent, shape, form, and fashion, as all of us should be doing. All of our daughters of Zion. Simply said, hand the rocks to cradles, beginning at home and extending out. Brother Carter and I, as elders, as all elders should be doing to some extent, shape, form, and fashion, which is instructing the nation, which we have met our mark. But the onus does not lie on Lasagna, Sister Tai, Brother Carter and I. The onus and responsibility lie on the whole nation, men, women, and children alike. Unified, gathered together, crying out to Yah to seek resolution and relief. And certainly follow his instructions. That's what Brother Carter and I share. Not our own personal opinion, but the instruction of Yah. It's incumbent upon each of you to heed the counsel of the Most High. Meditate on the counsel of the Most High. Cling to the counsel of the Most High. Trust in the counsel of the Most High. Let the Most High instructions be your pathways, and let wisdom and understanding light up those pathways. I know, brothers. I know, sisters. We have been misinformed. We have been socially engineered and conditioned to believe that Yah is some old man sitting on the throne with early onset dementia and Alzheimer. That is far from the truth. Yah is the creator. He created this universe. He spoke it into existence by his word, meaning that his word is everlasting, just like this universe, and still in existence. Simply says, Yah doesn't need a trifecta or anything else. The only thing Yah needs from you is that you humble yourself. You heed the counsel of the Most High. You meditate on the counsel of the Most High. You utilize the counsel of the Most High. Simply said, brothers and sisters and students, the word of Yah is working. The word of Yah has never stopped working. And the word of Yah works for you if you apply it. Simply said, it works for you if you work it. Praise Yah and bless his holy name. So without further ado, I will ask my lovely Isha to say her shalom and good nights. I will ask my dear friend and fellow elder, Brother Carter, say it. Brother Carter, may the Most High bless you. You have the mic. No, Nasanya, my apologies.
Right.
Nasanya, I'm sorry.
Thank you, Yamsu. I hope everybody have a safe weekend until Monday. Shalom and good night, family.
Thank you, beloved. May the Most High bless you. Brother Carter, dear friend, may the Most High bless you. Your mic is hot.
Thank you, Brother Yah. May the Most High bless you as well. Sister Nasanya, my sister Taish, our whole nation. And may the words of our mouth, the meditation of our heart be acceptable to him, our creator. May he watch between us while we're absent from each other and keep us over this weekend. Praise Yah and bless his holy name. Shalom and good night.
Praise Yah, my friend. Thank you.
Mhm.
Fellow students, brothers and sisters, I cry to the Most High that he teach you to love him with all your heart, mind, souls, and strength, and your brothers and sisters as yourself, meaning that he teach you to love yourself also. Along with that, they teach you wisdom and understanding, and most importantly, humility. Praise Yah, bless Yah, and may the Most High bless each of you. Shalom and good night.
Head wrapped tight, feet on the ground. Still you walk like a promised crown. Every scar, every season you've cried turned to oil, now you're glowing inside. They don't see what heaven sees when you fall down to your knees, with your name written in his sky. Hear him singing over your life. Daughters of Zion, highly favored, you're a jewel in the palm of the Savior. When you feel small, when you feel quiet, he calls you chosen. Daughters of Zion, you're his treasure, his delight, set apart in his perfect sight. Hands worn bare from the work you do, still you pour when the cups pass through. He collects every tear you've cried, writes your story on the sunrise. You're not broken, you're refined, pressed like incense, holy fire. When the world can't see your shine, he says, beloved, you are mine. Yeah. Daughters of Zion, highly favored, you're a jewel in the palm of the Savior. When you feel small, when you feel quiet, he calls you chosen.